Oh God, can you see me okay?
Yeah, I see you.
Okay. Hi, Keem. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? How's everything?
Everything is so great. Thanks for asking. It's been a while since we talked. And when this all started, I came up with the concept conversation with my cuties, and I just wanted to be supportive, connect because we wouldn't otherwise connect. See how you're coping with everything. But first, I want you to introduce yourself and girl, how we met.
Awesome. Yeah, first of all, I just want to thank you for having me, and it seems pretty cool what you're doing. I saw the other interviews that you had going on. It's pretty cool. So
Thank you.
anyway, we met actually a few years ago. I think it was maybe 2014 or 20. No, actually that was like 2013. And
Wow.
I had came to your event, and it was basically like I think it was some album launch party or something
Hmm.
for, and I think it was a matter of fact, it was a jewel launch party, right?
Okay, jewelry. Yeah, my jewelry
Yeah,
collection. Uh-huh.
yeah, it was a
Uh-huh.
jewel launch
Hmm.
party. Yep.
Yes.
And, and I was like, oh, she's cool. I like her energy. She has a good vibe. She seems like she's motivated, and I like to be around motivated, inspired people. So that's how we connected. And I told you how I do the fragrances,
That's right.
and
It's
we've
been
been
history. When I opened up my first jewelry store in Charlotte, I
yeah,
wanted to create a retail partner program, and I definitely wanted your sense in there. So we became,
yeah.
colleagues at that point, which inspired me to create my line, which you also created, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
which is my second batch is sold out. So
Wow.
I'll
Not.
be working to get my third one, and then soon as this is over. So I
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
to connect and see how you doing? How's business? How's the family? How's wifey? What's going on?
Yeah. So the wife, she's doing very well. She's doing her thing right now. She has some events and stuff coming up for later this year. The
Okay.
family is awesome.
Okay.
They're all happy. Had some. I mean, pretty much throughout this whole Corona thing, we've been covered. We've been protected, but some people close to me have passed away. Actually,
Really?
not like in my family, but close to me as far as like in a church and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's that's been going on. Other than that, life has been it's been pretty interesting for me.
Oh,
It's of course some good moments, some beautiful
right.
moments, but also,
Yes.
you have I call learning seasons. We have
Yes.
these
Which
learning
which we're
seasons.
currently in right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah, definitely. It's definitely a learning
Yes.
season right now, and it's all about how you decide to use this time right now. I feel like it's all about perspective, and this time I'm using it to hone my craft, to learn more about myself, to kind of like build and encourage myself.
Right.
Because I honestly, I don't want to go too deep right now.
No,
I'll
I
save
want
that
you,
for
I absolutely want you to go
the.
deep. This is exactly what I want because I know you are a God-fearing person, right? So first and foremost, that point of view is very valuable. So it can't be too deep or anything um for the world and what you have to say. It's always
Yeah,
important. Secondly, I want to know how you are enhancing your brand, learning more about yourself. These are the things that I want
yeah,
to know, which is also going to feed me. Because when I look back at this, when this is all over, it's
yeah,
one right now is going to teach me something I already know. When I look back at it, it's just a reassurance
yeah,
that we are on the right path. I'm going to share it with you. So it can never be too deep. So really give me your true point of view, and how you've been spending your time, deeper into yourself and into your craft. Because in order to build something great, it takes time. And sometimes we lack
yeah,
that.
yeah. Nah, it does. Um, just earlier I was sharing a topic. I do this weekly call called the Alpha Talk Power Call. I do it every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Hmm.
And the topic was eye for an eye. And just to kind of give like a summary of it, because this is all a part of like who I am and the reason why I even am bringing this up is the topic being an eye for an eye. I was talking about how society, the world, and our educational system, all these systems and our life experiences kind of get us into the mindset of you do something to me, I'm going to do it right back to you. You know, it's an eye for an eye, it's a tooth for a tooth. So it's always about trying to one up the other person. It's not anyone really becoming a standard or really becoming the difference. And I share that to kind of say like how my brand now, how I'm shifting it with the Telefarrell, the fragrances is I am encouraging people to be different, to become a standard, not to be afraid to be bold and go out there and do your thing. You know, like you have a life story, you have a message to share,
Right.
and people need to hear it. People need to hear it. Like there are people literally passing away not knowing who they really are.
Right.
And one of my work is as many people as I am able to, I want to let them know that they are loved, that God knows them, that they can use their gifts, their passions, talents, or whatever to really pave the way for themselves as well as their family.
Right.
And you can do all this while learning who you are as an individual.
Right, right. A lot of the times sharing your story, if it's not ideal, um, gives you a sense of vulnerability, which
Yeah.
is why we don't share. We share more successes because it's like these huge milestones. I know as an entrepreneur, working out your path, but not necessarily knowing where you'll end up is the greatest gift,
Yeah.
but also the greatest fear. So
Yeah.
when I'm navigating through the maze of life, um, it's not as easy to fuck, man. I only have $2, okay, as opposed to saying, wow, I just got 2,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I definitely,
Mm.
definitely feel that. Um, on the eye for an eye, for me, I I guess I would kind of hide my hurt or something that's been done wrong to me because I feel that that's something internal, right? It's
Yeah.
not something for me to spew back out hatred. So that I don't feel like I'm a person that practices that. I feel like if it's something positive, I try to push it all the way. But if it's something negative, I try to kind of hold it down in myself until I can't take it no more, or it's just let up by my reassurance for myself that I'm bigger and I'm better. What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know with your brand, you always preach and you come up with these amazing concepts based on a series of questions that you ask your clients, and your hashtag is I'm luxury. Okay. So think from the I'm luxury concept because you want people to tell their own story.
So the I'm luxury concept, I'll just share like a backstory on where that came from. It really started from me seeing how a lot of luxury brands they focus on product. I would say materialism. Like you see the ad and it's a luxury brand and they have a Ferrari or they're in a
Right.
mansion. It's
Right.
something that's extra. It's beautiful. It's
Yes.
extravagant. However, the message that I wanted to convey with our brand is that you are an individual, you are luxury, because the word luxury actually means limited edition, hard to find,
Right.
rare. So
Right.
you as an individual, you're a limited edition, hard to
Mhm.
find,
Mhm.
rare. And we wanted to
Right.
get people into the mindset of seeing themselves as a prized possession. And that's pretty much been our advertising
Yes.
campaign and how we've communicated. It's be your authentic self, learn
Right.
who you are, and celebrate that. Celebrate your successes, celebrate your failures. It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
about the authenticity
Of
of
your
you.
success story, of
Yeah,
yourself, personal and
yeah.
professional. Okay. All right. So, how were you coping with being in captivity right now? Are you an essential worker Are you home full time? What's going on?
So, fortunately, the company that I work for full time, they actually are still compensating us during this period of time. So I feel very blessed,
Right.
and yeah, I feel very blessed right now. So I'm using this time to kind of dive into
Mm-hmm.
some brand things I'm doing, as well as just learning more about myself, getting closer with God, just kind of like really trying to use this time to do things I haven't been able to like relax my mind and do. I
Right.
feel like literally, like maybe the first week I would wake up and it's like I feel like a little kid. I'm like I don't have to go to school,
Yeah.
you know.
You're like,
Yeah,
yay.
you know, it's, yeah, it's very different. It
Yes,
was almost I
you know,
also.
go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I know it's okay because it's almost like this that my ambition was talking to me too. My ambition was like, you gotta do something, man. You gotta stay
Okay.
hungry.
Yes, 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 absolutely. I mean, you can't just sit
Think
there.
about this shit.
Yes, okay.
Nah,
Am I,
nah.
I want to make sure I'm not, okay, perfect. All right, I want to make sure I'm not frozen. Um, I mean, I know for me, I don't have a full time, so I do pour a lot of my time into others. But during this time, it has afforded me a lot of time to dream about my brand and think about it like endlessly and see what's next and redo the website and redo the branding and pitching, because right now I feel um it's a time of asking. It's a
Yeah,
time to um, let people, let the world, the desired world that you want, know
yeah,
who you are, because in the hustle and bustle of things, um it's easy to think you're being productive, I guess, and but now there's no choice but to be, you know what I'm saying? So I feel very I feel very honored to, one, still have my clients that I'm working with, where I'm not having to worry about, running to chase a full time, and that I have the time to back into myself, um, but more focused, not
yeah,
like not like chunks of time, more like really weeks and weeks of creating something new. And
yeah,
that's this concept came about because I'm like, I'm not going to start selling jewelry online. I'm not going to start doing things that I wouldn't necessarily do, but I am the person to aim to inspire, and I am a collaborative force, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I feel
That's
like that
you.
this would be a good,
You are.
good way to support.
Yeah, you are. Nah, absolutely. I feel like you've always been like a pretty positive person. Definitely a rare breed, and I encourage you to just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
Like
you.
it's uh it's hard to find good people nowadays. It's hard to find good people who genuinely are rooting for your success, who want to see you or
Hmm.
path you
Wait,
wanted to.
back up a little. I'm sorry. You broke up a little bit. I mean, I want to just touch on the good people are hard to find. I mean, I totally disagree with that. You know, but then again, I'm kind of in a bubble, and I've known people that I've known forever, right? I'm not putting
Mhm.
myself. I mean, I'm putting myself out there on a business front, but personally, I
Yeah,
mean, good people here, they're in abundance. So, I mean, they're abundant. So, I hope that I hope that this could teach people to be better,
hmm,
right?
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and to treat themselves better, I talked to a teacher last week, a couple of days ago, and we spoke on just giving out a lot and not having enough for yourself. But we
Yeah,
still, you still go throughout the day working and everything, being depleted, but you still give more and more and more. And I guess that's human nature. So I
yeah,
mean, I hope the hard to find part in the goodness of people gets eliminated, forever. Because that's just sad. How can you not be a good person? I mean, but that's just my point of view.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Nah, when I say the word good, I'm coming from a place of saying the word good as meaning beneficial. And
Okay.
I feel like in this day and age, we have a lot of narcissism. And like when people, like you're genuinely a good person who's trying to encourage, pour into people and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many people can always receive what you have to give.
Right.
But like you said, also depends on the area that you're around. It's a number of factors. It depends on
Right.
the area that you're. It depends on the people that you grew up with. It
Right.
depends on your upbringing. It depends on even the industry that you're working in.
Yeah.
Because if you're working, let's say, a philanthropic environment,
Right.
you may just have people who are like-minded.
Right. Right.
So
Absolutely.
I actually understand where you're coming from. That was my viewpoint on the word when I'm saying good,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. Yeah. Okay. I could better understand that. So what can we expect? What does the rest of your look like? Are you coming out with any new fragrances? Is there anything else about your brand that you've been thinking about launching? What's going on creatively?
Also, yeah, absolutely. So one thing we have going on right now, we actually have an event actually this month, and we're
Hmm.
hoping that we can actually do it. It's supposed to
Right.
be April 24th. Scented Social. You haven't had the opportunity to come check it out yet. We
Hmm.
hope you definitely could make it. But it's a Saturday night from 7 to 10.
Hmm.
And the whole concept of the Scented Social is to bring people together around fragrance. But the way we do it, it's more of an experience. It's more of a
Hmm.
social game. And it's not just focused on our product.
Okay.
It's focused on you making and we just use our fragrances as the catalyst for conversation. You
Okay.
come in, we got some good food, we have some
Yeah.
jazz, some good,
Okay.
fun people. It's a really good vibe, and we've been doing these events in pretty cozy environments, so you actually have an opportunity to meet the people that are there. That's one. Two, we actually are doing a new brand campaign, which is called Be Remembered for Something. And that's what our fragrance is.
Hmm.
So our whole new campaign is getting people to see fragrances as something that speaks about you as a
Right.
person. So when you're wearing your fragrance, it's something that's unique to you. And we want people to see it in a new light. Like I have had clients that have
Hmm.
shared stories of how they may have had a deceased mom or deceased grandparent or something like that. And there was a specific fragrance that the grandparent or parent wore
Right.
that the child kept. And it reminds them of that person. So I'm like, how can we really make fragrance even more impactful to you and your journey? And
Right.
that's what we want to do. We want to do some things with the house fragrances. We want to do some things with office fragrances. We're looking to really expand our product.
Okay. Okay. I
We're going
mean,
to have and everything
hmm
there.
oh goodness. I'm sorry. You.
Absolutely. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. I mean, I know when I first smelled room 129, I believe.
Yep.
Oh my God, that blew my mind. Okay. And that was years ago. And then my fragrance is when people smell them, which I decided on three because I couldn't decide on the one. Um,
Yeah,
they
yeah. I
they
was
go
like, how
insane.
you gonna
Right now, mystery is what people love the most.
wow.
Okay. Right now they are loving mystery. I mean, so I I love the fragrance. Right now I have it. I have my last little bit right here.
Oh, oh snap. Okay.
I
Look at
said, "Oh,
you.
this is my
Look at that
last one,"
go.
and I keep it in my bag. I'm like, nobody getting this.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. So, I love your fragrance. I love the campaign you came up with for me. Right now, I just I want to do it so big, but then my
Yeah.
mind is I'm thinking Me wanting it to be so big, am I keeping myself small? You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? The right packaging, the right wording. Is it really ever right? You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
think that's what I'm wrestling with right now, to let go of what I feel, is imperfect and vulnerable for my brands. Just even putting it out there, even talking to you with no makeup on, my hair not done, just trying to release, this stigma of what's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I am right now. I met some great people at the end of last year, talked about new packaging, or talk about, what's the new wave, what do I want to, give to the people who love me. But aside from what I've been doing, something totally fucking different. So I love your fragrance, I love your movement. I'm gonna, we're gonna be colleagues and do business together for years to come. So I'm excited.
Absolutely.
I'm happy that you're well and that you've been blessed and that you're safe. And thank you so much for giving me your time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You're
This is
welcome.
cool.
And you already know
Cool.
my slogan, continue to dig deep, baby. Okay.
Yes,
Um,
dig deep.
yeah, this is when this is all over,
Mhm.
we'll connect in person and talk about what's to come. And I'm going to make a nice flyer for you. So if you can send me a full body photo, I would love that. And once I upload it and premiere it, it'll be in my YouTube page. And I'll also, share the link with you. And
Nice.
we can do another one in the next couple of weeks. If you like, if you want to present some of your products or discuss anything further, we can definitely do so.
Respect.
Okay.
I appreciate
Thank you so.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your week. And thank you so much again. Okay. Mwah!
Nice, nice talking with you. Have a good
Thank
one.
you. Thank you, Hakeem. Bye.